These
I don't know,
skills.
this place fucking sucks.
Your soul leech absorption now passively recharges at a rate of 0.5% of maximum health every 1 second, and now may absorb up to 15% of maximum health.
What the fuck?
Excuse me, what the fuck is soul leech? Once again, my talents are modifiers for abilities I don't know that if I have or not.
Oh, there's a thing in front.
This is really a big problem for
Eat
warlocks.
your food, dummy.
I don't want food. Why? Doesn't it just give me stacks of drinks that I won't need because this game has infinite energy now?
Restores 100% health and 100% mana over 20 seconds.
Yeah, but I don't ever run out of mana.
Eat the pie.
Bitch. The Lord saith, eateth the pie. What is the... I'll never be able to read this in time. Soul Leech. All single target damage done by you and your minions grants you and your pet shadowy shields that absorb 8% of damage dealt by 15 seconds up to 10% of max health. Huh. So it's like a tanking... It's like a bit of a tanky ability.
Huh.
All single
Sounds
target yeah. All single target damage done? Wow. Oh, but only absorbs 8% of damage done. So it doesn't like it's not like it creates a shield that blocks X amount of damage before I take damage. It's just for a bit I take 8% less damage, which is significantly less exciting. And then that talent modifies that, but like that description was so long that I can't keep that in my head long enough to think about what it means, and then I have to add this other talents modifier to that to figure out how that changes it. Like, not easy. These aren't easy to think about.
It's not easy being a maid.
I'm here multitasking.
Warlock. Yeah.
Okay, so now it can increase a bit more. Yeah, it ultimately is just a tanking thing, though. Yeah, as long as I'm doing instances and not taking damage, it's a useless ability. But it's like a damage mitigator, potentially for like PvP or soloing. Where me and my pet just take a bit less damage, but we're never at... I've never been at risk, really.
Yeah, I never find myself at like, oh, I'm gonna die.
Alright, well that's one of the talents read. Now I need to read the other two. Burning Flesh. Increases your movement speed by 50%, but also damages you for 4% of your maximum health every 1 second. Movement impairing effects may not release you... Oh, so it's a sprint.
Oh.
So another PvP ability. You basically... You rarely need to sprint, especially a self-damaging sprint for PvE purposes. It's just like I run away from the enemies, but it damages me because warlocks are weird self-harming classes, and that's how we have to characterize it. I hope the third one's not garbage, because that's 2 garbage ones in a row. Oh, here comes Big Boy. Here comes Biggie. Yep.
Focus the patch. This is gonna be the hard one.
The patchwork horror?
Yeah. Get that motherfucker out of here.
Sending dogs, blurg.
Okay, that should take care of him.
There we go.
Is our tank not targeting me?
Uh-oh. Where do these guys come from?
They were fighting the...
Okay, I didn't aggro them, right? Cause I cast bats on him. They would have been aggroed at that range already. Owie! Yeah. I need to self-heal. Oof. Big oochies. Alright,
Sorry, I don't know why the tank can't hold arrow.
No, I don't know. I just gotta spend my...
Oh, are they a monk?
There's Drain Life. I was like, where's my Drain Life?
They're a monk, that's why.
Hello, Robo Andrew. How do you do?
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
Oh no. Dark Pact. Sacrifice 20% of your current health to shield you for 250% of sacrificed health for 20 seconds. Whoa. Using. I don't like any of these talents. They're all survivability abilities. Oh no. Well, I guess I don't have to think about them right now.
Nope, still bad.
Are you trying to test your? Are you trying to troubleshoot your internet?
Maybe it's better. Yeah, well, I had an update for Discord, and I was wondering if maybe the update had caused it to be like, well, sir, you're too late.
Yeah,
too far behind. Not
Discord just goes in and out of phases of being garbo lately.
Well, it is. They did offer increase. What's it called? Like live streaming, whatever. So I'm sure their servers are taking a pretty big hit lately.
Yeah.
Still pandemic 2020.
Overall, not all these, as far as I can tell, all 3 talents I can pick from are survivability boosts, which means none of them are really a priority right now. I can look at them a little stronger when we're between instances, because none of them are going to make me do more DPS or anything.
Yeah.
They're all shields of some kind, or a speed boost. None of those are massively exciting.
I need a target. I need friendship.
I can't summon my dogs. Every time I try to summon them on someone, the target dies. For some reason, summoning dogs requires a target.
Well, at least they're dying. That's how you know it's working. Because they're dead.
Oof. We got him, boys.
Oop.
Oh yeah, that person transmogged themselves to be naked.
I love it.
What have you done, WoW? Is that girl armor? Is that what girl armor looks like? Wow, look at them stats.
If this was an anime, yeah.
Yeah. Girl armor online.
It's something first.
Oh, hey. I got a wand. Thanks.
Jeez.
I'll be sure to cherish it.
Thanks.
Who even uses wands?
Any spellcaster can.
Do you use wands?
I can, I think. I think I can use wands or daggers, but with all
Does it
my
make more sense to use a staff?
they're both valid. I don't think they're. In fact, I don't think you're given much reason to use one or the other. I think it's ultimately just, do you want to use 2 weapons that have stats or 1 weapon that has stats? Because you use a wand or a dagger with a grimoire, like any kind of offhand. So it's like you can have 2 separate items which combine to have X amount of stats, or you can have 1 item, which like sometimes having 1 is restrictive and sometimes having 2 is restrictive, just based on what kind of items are available. But I don't think they're meaningfully different. It's just what the stats are ultimately. But yeah, if you have a wand, you complement the stats by having an offhand. Whereas if you have a staff, all you get to have is the staff.
Gotcha.
You just they just voted. They just put up a vote to kick you for not doing damage.
I'm 3rd. Actually, it's not me who's not doing damage. It's actually the other DPS. The other DPS is only doing 3.9k damage.
A vote has been initiated to remove
kick
Naxxramas.
What the fuck?
They keep voting. They just keep nominating. Who the fuck?
What is happening?
We just have person's toxic
Also, you
as
want to
shit.
talk about me not doing any damage? I'm doing fucking like multi-hits. So
I mean,
I'm hitting as many people as possible.
he tried to get rid of you and the tank, so it's just someone's just fucking toxic right now.
Like, yeah, what the fuck do you want?
We're fine. It's a classic WoW dungeon in scaling world. We'll be fine. It's not hard.
Also, no one has. I don't think anybody has died yet.
Don't be a weird asshole that tries to kick people and then have to go through matchmaking. Because spoilers, we already beat one of the bosses. People who get in won't want to do the instance because they can't do the quests.
Yeah.
Because they have to skip the first boss. So like, once you beat the first boss, it's hard to replace your party members anyway. So you do not want to just kick them for the sake of it, because you're like, kick this tracer they're throwing. It's like it's an easy PvE thing where we're gonna win. We'll be fine.
Some people take WoW seriously, man.
Bad damage. Or he said no damage and bad tank. Those were his reasons given.
Dude.
Has he voted to kick me yet?
Wait, this is I'm getting deja vu all over again. We did the same. This is the same place that someone did the exact same thing.
Has he voted to kick me yet?
No. I feel like if you check old videos, we were in the exact same place and someone was saying the exact same thing about me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm doing damage. It's actually that person who's not doing damage.
Yeah. We'll slowly be able to tell who's voting to kick based on the number of people that have been voted to kick so far.
No, it's the other DPS.
Oopsie, I shouldn't have done that, but I was naughty.
It couldn't possibly be the healer. That would be odd. Because the healer's not a good gauge of character or of damage. They're not contributing to any of it. And if they're upset about things not dying fast enough, that's because they're getting hit. And if they're getting hit, it's because the tank isn't holding aggro. Which I understand. Yeah, I agree. The tank is bad, but I'm not going to kick them.
But we'll be fine. This is not a hard dungeon.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Just heal.
We just gotta go kill Balnazzar.
This person should kind of hold up a minute, though. I will admit that.
Did he just charge in with that full health?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a spicy meatball.
It's an interesting choice.
Man, the bats reign supreme here. This is all AoE.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's just
AoE attacks are the
large
best.
groups of not good enemies.
Yeah, I don't know what.
See what I see. Alright, my dogs are out, my bats is out, we good. Oh, where the fuck did those guys come from? Spooky.
Behind.
Did they just come out of the wall?
No, they're standing by like these boxes over here.
The call of the grave.
Yeah, don't let them do that if you can.
Call your grandparents, they miss you.
From the grave.
Ooh, soul stones.
Soul stones are always nice. My little pet blends into this place because he's a pumpkin head. Wow, this tank really just...
I think I just gave our tank a soul stone. I think that's how it works. I'm new at this.
What?
I think that's how it works. I think I give the tank a soul stone, like I cast it on them, and then when they die, they'll have an option to come back to life.
Yeah. I believe it's whoever you target.
Yeah, I targeted the tank.
Oh.
Oh
Shit,
yeah.
targeted.
Oh yeah. When I look at their buffs, they have a soul stone on them.
Ooh.
Solo
Goblins.
stored for 15 minutes. Such wackadoo abilities. Demon, aberration, or elemental. Are there aberrations here? I wonder if that one. I wonder if like patchwork is an aberration I can banish.
Oops. Did not mean to pull that guy. That
What
was
have you
genuinely my
done?
bad. I've done bad. But I will
We trusted
fix it.
you.
I will fix it right now.
How
Kill
could
him.
you?
Thank you. Fixed. Because I can do enough damage. You know, the thing that you thought I wasn't doing.
I was losing my mind because earlier today, when I was recording the Patreon Q&A, I was playing as my shaman, which, by the way, is like level 35 and has 1 totem still. Weird.
What?
Yeah, shamans are weird. They're a lot of your fundamental assumptions about how classes work just don't apply anymore for a lot of classes. It's weird. But like we were in Scarlet monastery, the one where you fight the big like dude and lady boss fight, and like every single fight had these just had so many ads being added over the course of the fight, because our mage was just bouncing around like a lunatic, like, and just aggroing everything. And then he was talking shit about all the other players and complaining about them and like it's one of those constant, like there's always one. It's always one of those people where it's like they're actively making everything worse and are doing a bad job at their role, and they're making it the job harder for everyone else who's playing, and just pulling ads like crazy and so on. And then they also, but they're always the first to blame other people for everything that's going wrong. And it's always like, all right, there's no saving you. All I can do is get through this and never see you again.
Feel like that about coworkers a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, those some really far away things have aggroed on us just now.
Yeah.
Oh, they're fighting each other over there? Okay.
I don't know how
There's
this
like
person or
like a
why
scripted
this
thing
person
happening over there.
is on us.
But over the course of that fight, over the course of that instance, almost everything that could go wrong was going wrong. There's some stuff going on. Like when we got inside the actual Scarlet Halls. There was a whole thing where the tank tried, let's see, can I banish this guy? Probably not. No, he's just an undead. I was just watching them diverge, and like the tank would go left, and one DPS would shoot a bolt to the right, and they'd be like simul pulling. Like instead of following the tank or something or communicating, they were both pulling completely different mobs at the same time. And it's like no. Oh god.
I was second in DPS there, so why you toxic?
I also had to run through the stockades where on the way to Hogger, every single knoll came at us from every single door simultaneously, and it's just like, what do we do? There's like 30. What the fuck?
Holy shit! Excuse me, tank. What are you?
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Hopefully they can figure out how to aggro things. Okay, we good? Are we good now? I see our shaman panicked a bit and used his stone elemental. I know what that is now because I just unlocked it on mine. The stone elemental, every 5 minutes, it's a 5-minute cooldown and it lasts for 1 minute, and it just kind of helps protect the party. So it's like a panic button in these situations where it's like, we're dying. What do I do? Like summon your stone elemental and hope it tanks for you, because the tank isn't.
That was sloppy as fuck.
Yep. But we got away with it anyway, because we're playing in silver.
Thanks to those meddling kids. Just jumps right in. Oh no.
This is admittedly part of the reason I'm afraid to level the tank. The responsibility of like doing your job really specifically well in a really noticeable way, because you have to lead the party.
Oh yeah, WoW tanking is very stressful, especially with older dungeons, because people have this expectation of like, I've been doing these dungeons all my fucking life. I can't believe this guy can't do them.
Yeah,
that was me. I pulled those. I don't know how. I don't know why their aggro radius was like literally the other side of the building. Like we locked eyes, and he was just like, "All right, you're the one. I'm gonna kill you right now." I was like, "Damn."
Hey! I can see you. I can see you there. I'm coming.
Don't you leave.
You like hear awkwardly like looking away, like no, I wasn't looking. No. Don't worry about it.
Were you looking at me?
You looking at me? Hey,
no.
Hey.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. No, that's the problem.
No.
Oh, you pulled that time. That was you, tank. Hey, you saw already that they have some really bad. God, get this caster out of here. They are the fucking worst. Thank you. Hallelujah and the bats.
Yeah, I can't kill that guy that easily. Shit. These guys is tanky. Stop tanking.
Oops.
There we go.
Sent the wrong bullet.
We did it. They're dead. Oh, thank God.
Oops, fuck that up. Early.
Ow. Good.
Tough thing about monk tanks is that they kind of bounce around target to target a lot.
Yeah, I'm not really sure they work. Well, I guess I don't. I guess I wouldn't know how any tanks work because even the ones I knew how to play don't exist in that form anymore. That's weird to think about.
That is also true. All right, I'm assuming you're gonna go.
Like I
attack
said
these
before,
people?
like I have to get used to the fact that when I'm on my rogue, I'm a rogue that has no bleeds and no poisons and no backstab. And I'm like, you what? What is he then? A warrior?
Yes.
Warriors, come out and play.
What? The second expansion is gonna get released as a WoW Classic? That seems like a huge waste of money, I'll be honest.
Why would it
Like
be
the
second
idea that you're gonna
expansion?
have like 3 different instances of WoW running at the same time is confusing.
Yeah.
Like what? Just I don't know. At some point, I think you just have
Well,
to
I
let
thought
the
I
past
thought the
go.
point of WoW Classic was to just have that version of WoW continue to proceed in the background and keep getting expansions over time. I didn't think they'd make multiple instances. I thought that just the original, the classic WoW was supposed to keep getting content updates until it like hit a certain point.
If that was the case, and that makes sense.
And
But
they
if
might,
they just
and they might stop. Like I figure they might stop in order to preserve the idea of old WoW. Maybe classic WoW would keep getting expansions all the way up until the end of Wrath of the Lich King and then stop, because that the next thing's Cataclysm and that's when it becomes modern WoW,
Yeah.
or at least kind of modern WoW. Although like in some ways, like even Cataclysm is inaccessible and gone in some ways, because now they added the new leveling experience where everything scales with you, which changes things in a fundamental way. But then now they're also adding the thing with the newest expansion where you just pick an expansion to play. So they're all parallel to each other and no longer have a progression to them. Which is already a little true, because right now, when you hit level 60, you either play Burning Crusade or Lich King, for example. And then after that, you play either Cataclysm or Panda, I think it is. Or I think it might be, yeah, I think it's Cataclysm or Panda, and then I think it might be, then I think it goes Draenor, then Legion, then BFA, but I could be wrong. But like, while you, yeah, at least the first couple of times, at least the first couple of tens of levels after 60, you pick one of 2 expansions and just play that one. Like you play Lich, they give you the choice between Lich King or Burning Crusade for the 60 through 70 climb. And you can just go to either of them. But in the new thing, it's going to be, you play a level 1 through 10 starting zone, and then you play levels 10 through 50 as any of the expansions or vanilla WoW. So you can do 10 through 50 in Burning Crusade, or 10 through 50 in Panda, or 10 through 50 in Battle for Azeroth, or 10 through 50 in just regular ass vanilla WoW, which of course
seems like a more efficient way to break up a map this large.
It's one thing to do, yeah, because they want to make it so you don't have to play through every expansion linearly, and it means you get to spend more time in that area, so it feels like an actual place. Because right now, what you do in the current rapid leveling experience is that you quickly be a little tourist of like 4 zones in all of Azeroth, and then you're already level 60. And then you're like, then you get to Burning Crusade and you play like 1 or 2 of those zones, and then like you basically get through all of the expansions by just playing 2 zones from each expansion, then leaving the expansion and going to the next expansion. And like there's all this fucking pretense of like you played this scripted intro sequence for Battle for Azeroth and Legion, for example, just to quickly finish the zone after the entire expansion's leveling range after only a couple zones, and never really fulfill any of the promises of like that are made by that like big intro. But like, oh, stuff's totally gonna happen and you're totally gonna care about what's happening, and so on. Like, it's like, no, I'm not even gonna finish this expansion. I'm just gonna do like a couple zones and leave for the next one. Like a weird, like, abridged mode tourist. So it makes sense to have people hang out in one zone for a long time because, like, those are big expansions, and like, there used to be a progression from like zone to zone in each expansion. It used to kind of feel like it meant some kind of thing.
Are we going the right way? Oh yeah, we're trying to get this guy.
Whereas I recognize that there's a double XP event right now, but holy fuck, I finished the Battle for Azeroth leveling range quickly, and that's the current expansion. I was like, whoa. I hit the level cap before I finished one zone. I went straight to the Vulpera area and I hit the level cap before I finished it, and I was like, isn't there like at least 2 more zones just for the Horde?
That's what happened with me in Legion. Like, I was at 120 before I finished the zone. I was like, what's happening?
What's going on,
guys?
It's going pretty quick.
And when I started the game, it's like, hey, did you know that there's another expansion? I'm like, yes. It's like, cool, hop in the portal. I was like, no, that's a 2-hour venture. No, thank you. You will not trick me.
2-hour intro.
Huh?
Oh shit, where'd these guys come from? Oh, look.
Behind us.
Surprise patrols. Shit.
It's good proc.
Bats.
It's the best thing you got.
And it's optional. Oh my god, did more of them just come in?
Yeah.
Why are there so many? Am I supposed to attack something to make the riflemen stop? Like, what the fuck's happening? I'm legitimately unsure why there's so many riflemen. Oh, we're supposed to use these things, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we were supposed to come over here and click on the cannons. This is like a weird dead end. Gotcha.
Well, it's a boss we were fighting too.
Weird.
We were fighting a boss and he was spawning mobs.
That's really funny. I legitimately didn't know we were fighting a boss.
Oh.
Because it just looks like trash.
Yeah.
Looks like a bunch of trash mobs, and so I'm just hitting them. Hitting them with weapons and shit. Have a normal one with the boys.
What level am I? I am 44.
Hey.
Hey, indeed.
45. Almost 46.
No, not the mind flay.
I think we started this session at like 30s, 36 and 34. Like,
yeah.
Damn. Heirlooms did something.
Well, also, I mean, these dungeons give you lots of experience.
Yeah. And we're doing them all end to end now because we don't have stopgaps.
That's what I was talking about. You're doing back to back with heirloom gear on. Over. You'll be whatever level you want to be real quick. Especially in lieu of the extra experience that we're getting, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh no, our tanky boy, they died. That's specifically the job you don't want to have. Thankfully, I give them a soul stone, so they're back. Right?
Yeah.
I can't, it's hard to tell where everyone is in this group. I think there should be, ow!
Did you just die?
Yeah. Where's the tank?
I don't know where the tank is.
Wait.
I think it spawned him outside of the place.
I think the tank released spirit.
He might have. Yeah, he did, because he turned into bones.
Wait, well, maybe my soul shard... Maybe my soul shard expired.
Could have. He's supposed to cast it as he's dying. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of my fault because my spider wasn't up. I didn't notice he was dead.
Whoops.
Yeah. Wasn't doing as much DPS as I would have liked. But also our tank, for some reason, didn't want to wait until the fight was over. He decided it would be more advantageous to walk all the way back. which is an interesting choice. Oh no!
In a fight?
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Did you just
I'm sorry.
aggro? Oh,
I
fuck.
super fucked up. Hold on.
Summon a Void Walker.
I got this. I will take care of this. This was super my bad. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. Where's the sorcerer?
Oh my!
You good? Fuck.
No, I'm not.
I fucked up.
Super
I fucked up
not.
super bad. I fucked up super bad. Oh no, I'm getting healed. Never mind. I'm back. I lied.
So much for my tanky boy.
I am so sorry. This was all my fault. Fuck. Now he's gonna have a good reason to kick me. Fuck.
You're gonna get kicked so hard.
I'm gonna get kicked so hard. But it's okay. It's okay. We've got this. We got this. That was my bad.
When I think about you, I kick myself.
Okay, this is your bad. You should not be fighting right now. We're down a person.
Hey, thank you. Oh fuck.
No, I'm not too sure why this tank was
I
like, all right, let's
cast
pull.
water breathing on him instead of soulstone. There we go. That's really funny.
Well, hey, in the event.
He rezzed me during combat.
Wow.
Or he started the res between the combats and then a combat started. Maybe.
On the bright side, this room's mostly cleared.
Yeah, we've made it this far somehow.
I
Suppose.
mean, we're done. We got it.
Yeah.
Just fuck that one up. Oh, fuck that one up too. Hey,
Here comes more. Always more.
always more. Just when you think you got him.
They keep pulling you back in. Bats, 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 bats. It's so percussive.
So much DPS.
Like it's such a huge impact noise too. It's like a really dramatic attack.
I mean, those are the best kind of attacks.
Everyone
though.
gets to listen to it.
You want like nice, big, flashy attacks. Make sure people are aware that you're here.
Yeah. Notice me.
Notice
me.
Cast something I can actually block, you nerd.
Because they're all shielded.
Yeah.
You like me to sing you slowly? Cast a Pyroblast, also known as the fuck you spell.
That used to be the big scary thing that mages could do was Palm Pyro. Presence of Mind Pyroblast. You know that 6-second cast? Instant. Fuck you. No.
Oh no, wait, that's the one that causes me fire damage.
That's illegal.
Bats, 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 bats.
Hey, I got a girdle.
Gross.
A foresight.
Disgusting. A girdle of foresight.
Isn't that great? Alright, we're in the room. I'm not starting nothing. I'm sitting right at the far back of the wall.
Gonna stare him down.
Oh no, it's a legion. Giving him a trademark.
Bats, 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 bats. He's got a skull on him. Just in case you can't see the giant demon guy, I put a skull on him.
I mean, sometimes it's hard to notice.
Yeah.
Blends in with the background. Also, it's wicked cool. It's like a tattoo. Actually, you say that, but reminds me of The Bill and Ted's, what is it, Ultimate Journey or whatever?
This is Bill and Ted's Ultimate Showdown.
There you go.
This is the ultimate shit. So
But they're making another Bill and Ted, which
I think
I
we're
thought was
supposed to
great.
pick up a book called Of Love and Family over there or something.
Yeah, it's new. Are they fighting something?
How are they finding things to fight right now?
Oh, just the world. The world is doing dumb
it's just
shit.
the world having a war over there. The world is a vampire. I need to find Of Love and Family.
Vampire.
Where is it? There. Is that it? No. Oh, it's the painting of Jupiter. There we go.
That's.
I thought it was a book, but apparently it's the painting of Jupiter.
I remembered it was a painting. I just didn't see where the painting was. Oh,
Yeah.
there's another person with a quest to turn in.
Yeah,
See you
that
there,
was a
bud.
lot. That was a lot.
And I level up again.
Yep.
And now I have talent points to spend. Oh. On what, you might ask? Well, if the window would load, which it doesn't anymore. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave instance group, right? We're done here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done here. Alright, since I want to pick a new thing, I know I have unspent
Oh.
talent points.
Ha. Ha. I guess I'll just do Demon
Exhilaration?
Skin.
Which one's exhilaration?
I don't really want another skill, so I'll just do Demon Skin because it's passive.
Camouflage
Just a
isn't really
passive increase
useful.
to my armor shielding or something.
Ooh, Trailblazer's actually a pretty good one, though. Yeah, because what? Every 30 focus you spend reduces the remaining cooldown on exhilaration, which I don't think is a
Shit.
skill that I have yet.
Did
I
we
have
already do...
acceleration?
So we just did Stratholme main gate, right?
I believe so, yeah. Oh, there's exhilaration. What is exhilaration? Heals you for
we
30%
already
of maximum
do-
health. I'm gonna pick Trailblazer.
Did we already do Dire Maul Gordok Commons?
Diremaldor.com? What the fuck did you say?
Dire Maul Gordok Commons.
Don't believe so. I'm also stealthing now.
Like, did I forget to uncheck it? What was Olderman? Udaman Olderman.
Hey.
Dire Maul Ariel. Have we only been to Dire Maul once today?
Yes. I believe so.
That was the one that had... That was Capital Gardens. Got it. Found it. Yeah, we have not done Gordok Commons yet. Okay, good. I was rewinding through my own current stream video because of the YouTube DVR feature that's all handy. Thanks, YouTube. I love you too. Anyway, so Gordok Commons and Zul'Farrak.
Demonetized.
Demonetized for watching your own YouTube stream during the stream. What? It's too meta. It's illegal.
Whoop whoop. Too mad. There's
Ooh, implosion.
okay, I identified it. I'm
Demonic
leaving now.
forces suck all of your wild imps towards the target and then cause them to violently explode.
Whoa.
I just explode my imps at people.
Wow, that's good. Do that. Do that
They
all
do.
the time.
They only do 79. They only do 79 damage each. That's not even that much.
You do.
Oh wait,
79
no,
damage.
my shadow bolts currently do 113.
What do you, where are you going?
that's-
Oh,
I do the stealth mission.
well, stealth. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't stealthing. I was like,
I'm
yo, what?
fine. Well, it wasn't there yet. It was just gonna take longer for no reason.
That's true.
It
Well, I
is
just
funny.
jumped off a cliff.
It is funny
and
that
stealthed.
it's funny that this is based on back when stealth would make you slower, which isn't a thing anymore. Which like inherently makes sense that stealth would make you slower because you're sneaking, but yeah, in modern WoW, rogues just move at 100% speed when they're stealth. In fact, I think at least one of their specs or whatever have like a passive that increases their speed while they're stealth, so they're actually faster than 100%.
That makes sense. Oof. This boost in movement speed by 30% is really nice on top of the cheetah.
What was the speed? What's the boost speed for?
One of my I just added a new passive called Trailblazer. So when I haven't fought for 3 seconds, I get a 30% speed increase.
Damn.
Which was better than the option of, hey,
Predator's
spend 30%.
Thirst Leech. Do you have Life Leech?
What?
Hunters have so many tricks.
Yeah, hunters have life leech. What?
It is part of the excitement of trying out other classes, just seeing all the weird stuff they can do now that I don't know about. Like, until I made my shaman, I didn't know about the Maelstrom meter. That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they have a special meter that charges up like rage, essentially, and most of their spells don't use mana. They're just free. Super weird.
It's weird.
So yeah, it's my shaman is doing some serious fucking work in all the instances I do, because I'm doing all my DPS spam and everything, and he unlocked Chain Lightning, so he has AoE too. But whenever the tank or the healer takes some damage that I don't want them to have, I just heal them, because I have an entire meter dedicated entirely to healing. Because my one heal spell is the only thing that uses my mana. It's super weird. As a result, I can only cast my heal like 4 or 5 times, and then the entire meter's empty. But boy, is it useful to just be able to like rapidly cast a heal that does like...
I mean, I bet.
It heals them for like 25% or something, and I cast it in like 1.5 seconds. It's like real quick. It's like... and it just heals some dudes up.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Why the fuck you starting a fight right now?
Welcome back to your favorite dungeon. We're here again. Fuck you.
I really don't like Dire Maul. Dire Maul has some of the most iffy dungeons where, like,
would you
if
say
someone's
that it's
bad,
dire?
it's real bad.
Wasn't
it's very dire.
Wasn't Dire Maul the first update dungeon?
Sorry, be more specific.
I think Dire Maul would have been the first dungeon they added to the game. Like, they've had the whole game, like they had the whole vanilla WoW launch, and then I think Dire Maul was one of the first updates. And that thought is reinforced a little bit by the idea that I think I saw that happen to Classic WoW already. It's like they added Dire Maul one day, and it's like, Dire Maul's now in the game. Like, and I think that was early into the Classic WoW launch.
Is that a fucking soldier? Oh yeah, it was. It's a warrior.
So I think Dire Maul was like a really early update, and I think they're like desperate to like give the game, like, people are burning through content. They're like, oh, we gotta give them content. Let's make this giant, long-ass nightmare dungeon. That'll keep them busy for a while.
It did. It kept people busy for a while. It's very long. Very,
it's incredible to think that these used to all be one dungeon that you did in one sitting.
Oh god, yeah. It used to be. I'm remembering. God, remembering me and CeeLo playing through, and like that's why I know where so much stuff is in this, because I've had to do it by myself, and it's just painful.
And like, not only did you have to burn through the entire thing front to back, but also you had to deal with all the weird, bizarre elements of like, what do you do to continue? What the fuck does the game offer me? What is happening right now?
Could you tell me what's happening right now? I don't think I get it.
What happened?
What happened?
No, here, take a free one.
I have not cleared my inventory for a bit. We got in here quickly.
Yeah, I haven't either.
All I did was do that stealth mission, and I think we're already in a distance. I'm like, huh!
I mean, you queued us up.
When life comes at you fast, well, it usually takes like 10 minutes.
Usually take 10 minutes. What is?
And it didn't.
Well, that's what you get when
you let your heart win.
Oh no! Whoa!
What? Oh yeah,
came back
I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but Stephanie and I did eventually finally do the karaoke game, and we went to your profile and your fucking song was gone. It's like, no.
Oh.
It just had vanished. Like,
that's great.
Game.
I didn't delete it.
Yeah, it just wasn't there. I'm like, I don't know why that is.
Okay.
Oh
well.
Bummer.
Great.
I guess I'll just be sad today. Cool.
I'm really mad that I didn't win both games of Drawful.
Yeah.
Also, I was really upset by that, like, Kale addiction.
You got your ass destroyed by Drawful.
The first time, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you didn't like the I'm addicted to kale drawing.
No, I was so mad
I drew
at that.
like a weird like lettuce leaf and then a syringe into someone's arm, and I'm like,
I was
addiction?
so mad because you put the fucking heart, and I was like, I'm gonna hurt somebody, because someone was like, I'm addicted to love. I was like, that makes sense. That's because there's a heart. And then he was like, kale. I was like, what the fuck is kale? What is kale? And I was like, that's kale? That's not. What is happening?
Oh, did you have to look up what kale was?
No, I just didn't realize that that's what you drew. I didn't really like, my brain didn't call it kale. It was just like
Drawful's
a
hard.
cloud.
Hey,
I
you know what?
Thought, I thought you actually drew fart.
I did good. I did pretty all right those games. In fact, I think that one specifically won stuff, despite being a really bizarre. I mean, it's really hard to draw. Well, being addicted to kale, I had a difficult task ahead of me.
Oh no, I agreed that the prompt was difficult. I just was displeased with the result being not what I thought it was. I was really confident that it was love addiction. And I was like, man, that's really clever. This whole picture is really.
I just got a really big kick out of how Stephanie had this like cerebral answer to something, because she saw somebody had the prompt of like fruit, like lemon flavored water or something, I think it was, along those lines.
Oh yeah, the lemonade.
And Stephanie saw like a pitcher and some fruits and thought, still life. And that's what her prompt is that she put in for it, was still life. Like you're painting a still life of a couple oranges and a banana and shit. Like
there was also a prompt of like I'm broke LOL, and I was like, what? It's like, who is that?
Oh, and it's like shit's broke and stuff like that. Yeah, I had a lot of like I have a lot of prompts where it's like shit's broke, yo.
I was like, what? What did that mean? Like, was the game actually broken?
We played because that was for those that are at home. That was we were celebrating someone's birthday, so we were playing. We were stuck in quarantine, so we were sitting here playing like Drawful and other Jackbox games. So we played Drawful, Fibbage, Gaspionage, and TKO. And those are all pretty fun. In TKO, it said that like it was like what percentage of people have remained subscribed to and paid for things that they're not using anymore, and it said something really stupid. It said like 20%. I'm like, fuck you, you're liars. You're all liars. That's a fucking like 100% of all humans have definitely been like, oh, I subscribed to that for a little too long without using it, like World of Warcraft or Netflix or something. Everyone has done that. There's no way it was 20%. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I mean, if you think of
these people just aren't
like,
fucking like present of mind enough to remember the shit that they paid for on accident.
I meant there's probably some people who literally on the planet could not.
Yeah,
but if you're saying like Americans, almost every American is paying for something they don't realize they're paying for.
Like I've done it for multiple MMOs over the years. Like I've done it for like half the planet's doing it for Netflix, where they probably just didn't use it in a given month and they paid for it anyway. Like that's just a normal thing that happens to people at least once, and the fucking question's like 20%. I'm like, what the fuck? No.
Where's the numbers? Give me some sources.
Yeah.
I need a third party to look at these.
There was also we played TKO led to some really cursed shirts.
Oh, I love
my favorite
shirts.
one was I drew the outline of a purple dildo with balls and a suction cup.
Oh,
and just the outline of that, just to throw it out there and see what happens. And somebody matched it with the slogan, "I'll see you in hell, mother." It was like, oh my fucking god!
What the fuck? What's the context even mean? What's happening?
It's instantly the funniest. God, it's instantly the funniest thing.
That is some definitely dank meme
There was
shit.
one where I just drew memes, just the word memes in blood on a black background, scribbly looking, and then switched to a smaller pen size to do like rivulets of blood running down the wall under the memes word, like as if it's gouged into like flesh or something. And it was matched with the text like, "What do you want from us, Jesus?" Just like, this fucking game.
Like he had meme stigmata
Yeah.
or something.
There's some really good ones. I just drew a really harmless, beautiful, like jovial rainbow, and somebody matched it with "It burns when I pee."
Unfortunate.
It's like da, 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 da. The more you know. It's just under a rainbow. Fucking TKO.
There's I really hate like at work, well, or before the quarantine, whenever we do stuff for like Jackbox games, it's always so frustrating to play games like that with people who are either
Have completely incompatible
unwilling
senses of humor and stuff.
yeah, like unwilling to, you know, be loose with their humor, like not
they're
in
like- they're like
not in the
restrained and
risky way of
afraid.
like, oh, don't be like racist humor or something, but
Yeah.
like in the I'm not willing to like say a joke kind of way.
It can be so funny. Like when we played with the
Yeah.
developers and we had Belimo the skinny gnome.
I love Balimo. Every time I play Drawful, I think of Balimo. That's like literally the first thing that comes to my head is like, I miss Balimo, man.
Yeah.
Like, I really
Oh my
wish he was like
God.
in the
I'm so
actual.
happy
I
that's
wish he
re-
was an actual prompt in the Drawful
Yeah.
game. That'd be fantastic.
I'm so happy that it's like a recorded moment. Because it was such
Oh, yeah.
it was such a funny thing that happened. There's also we were playing Jackbox with the developers. It's like fucking
Well,
cool.
we just asked, and they
Yeah.
said sure.
And that was a weird day. I feel like it should be more impactful than it is. Like,
What, playing with the developers?
I mean, like even within my own channel, it's not a much viewed video. Like, it's like a completely, it's a thing that my own audience just passes right over. It's like, yeah, I played the funny comedy game everyone plays all the time on all of YouTube, but I played it with the fucking people that made it. Like, look at it, damn it. It's neat.
I mean, I think they played with a lot of other people though, didn't they?
I mean, I never saw them play with anybody. I didn't like look for it, but none of the channels that I was following seemed to have played it.
Huh. Give me your quest,
Like
dude.
I never randomly watched like an episode of like Achievement Hunter or anything where it's like, and now here's the developers.
Which you would think is, I don't know, you'd think that those would be the kind of people that want to reach out to play with the developers. Like, the developers were really cool people. They actually were
Yeah.
really funny too. Like,
Yeah, it's
they're
almost
the
like
neat
they
people
made,
who made
someone,
the
yeah, it's almost
Jackbox
like,
games.
Yeah.
Like, who better to play those games with than the people who literally made
They've
them?
made a career out of being writing funny things continuously for decades.
It's weird.
They did You Don't Know Jack and all that too. They're good.
There's a
They're
book.
good people. Those people.
They're good people, those people.
That Arnie and those other people that are also there. It is amusing to like see the credits and you're like, oh, I know those people. I interacted with those people. It's funny. Like those.
I always think back to
those names.
the story of like, yeah, I'm the guy from Fibbage. They just like, or I'm the guy from You Don't Know Jack. They just kind of like took a picture of me and then cut my hair off.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, what? It's like, yeah, we just sat in the
The guy that
kitchen,
plays
took
Cookie.
a picture of me, made me bald. It's like, what the fuck?
They just took a picture of him. I was like, yeah, there he is. That's Cookie. That's the
it
face.
forever.
That's his whole job.
It's weird. It was a fun story though. It's like a fun story to tell at work. Saying like, hey, I played with the people who made these games. It's like, how'd that happen? Just asked them. They're like, they
We weren't
did
even-
that?
we
It's
weren't
like,
even a big
yeah,
channel.
what-
It was weird.
What literally was stopping them from playing with us? There's no like legal obligation. They can't partake in a fucking video game. Like,
I don't even remember how we asked them.
we emailed them. I literally just sent them an email to their company website.
It was you that did it, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I just because I was like, oh,
I was just
yeah.
thinking like, there's no way I would not be able to work up the nerve to do that.
What are they
It's-
like? Realistically, the worst case scenario, they don't reply.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's usually what happens. whenever I worked up the nerve to email anyone, they just ignore me.
Yeah, like
But,
I even had like we even had
like
a
the
misunderstanding.
pressure, like I straight up couldn't remember how it happened. Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah, they just all met up in their meeting room, and they just all sat around the table on conference call or whatever in voice
Well,
chat.
because
and we
that's
just
where they
hung
had a
out
camera
and played the
and a good mic.
game. Yeah, that was. That was technically my most high-profile developer interaction.
Mine
Although you guys, you met the Frog Fractions guy, you fucks.
Well, I also met the guy who made the Silent Hill remakes.
Oh no.
Yeah, right. I got to go to Konami headquarters and play him.
Oh right.
Yeah, remember that?
Was that when you were at like? Was
Yep.
it? Because you
Tech
were also
Goblin?
at. Yeah, you were at.
I went to Macworld.
Yeah, and you're like the San Francisco thing.
Yeah.
I remember specifically it was weird because I was in San Francisco while you were there. Like for completely unrelated reasons. I'm not in San Francisco much, but I happened to be in San Francisco while you were like in. I think I even passed by the building, and you were just like, oh shit, that's where Andrew's in there somewhere, just doing shit. And yeah, you got to like go like as on like a press pass version of like a. That was absurd because that website was a nothing. That website was nothing.
Yeah, it was, and I really wish that I could do that now because I'm way more.
Anything.
Like I'm way more I would have been way more professional about it if I was
had
doing
any idea
it now.
what you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, you were like 22.
That's also true, which is great.
Really funny.
That's just how stupid all of this is.
Yeah. He's just running away. What a visual. I remember I got in trouble on that website because I would write like these like I was being influenced by Destructoid and like their kind of casual wacky inflammatory headlines and shit, so I did like I did less professional posts to try to actually get clicks because of the fact that like it was such a stodgy, boring fucking website where it's like, here's a review of the phone case and stuff like that. And it's like the most, it's like a fucking Apple iPod 7B12 phone case from Armor Dudes. 12
like
version,
Armor Tech or
version
something.
3.
Yeah. It was mostly just like
it's such a boring fucking website.
It was just basically a site that existed to get free products in exchange for really scummy reviews.
That 1 month or whatever, I wrote like their most popular post ever. I can't remember what it was anymore, but like...
wasn't it like an EA thing?
It might have been. I think at one point I made a post about how like... I think it was about Fox News's reporting on video games and why you shouldn't like why you should like look at how they report on something you know about and see how openly false it is and use that as a litmus test to wonder how they're reporting all the things you aren't an expert on.
Oh, which is it's a great test.
Fox News did an article about how sim communities or whatever it was called. They had like kind of like an eco-oriented Sims game, like SimCity game, and they're talking about how it's like, how it's evil liberal propaganda about the fake global warming agenda, and of course Fox News did Sex Box, which was the Mass Effect is porn that's targeting children, which is like, y'all could just play the game and take a look, like. Half the people watching, not half the people, because they're all ancient people. Most of the audience of Fox News is fucking 70-year-old white people, but a lot of the people in the world have played this game. You could just ask them. In fact, Jeff Keighley's right there, and he knows. You could just ask him, but instead
they also brought on.
They're just like shouting over
Savage on TV once and asked him about video games, and they were like really weird and dismissive about it.
Yeah, they'll bring on people that know what they're talking about and ignore them.
What's his face? The guy from the Game Channel.
The Game Channel?
Remember there used to be a channel on TV
Adam
dedicated...
Sessler.
Yeah, Adam Sessler.
Adam Sessler, yeah.
Yeah, they brought like... I remember they brought Adam Sessler on to...
Dr. Ludonarrative Dissonance.
Like, they brought him on to talk about video games once, and they were just like, yeah, but like, doesn't it do this? And he's like, no, that's just That's not how video games work. Like you
Yeah.
just. It's like you cannot do the. I think it was talking about something like GTA or something.
Like,
It was
no, we brought the experts
don't
on
you
to
have
shadow.
to kill people? It's like, no, you don't have to.
We brought
kill
the experts
people.
on just to shout over them because we already had the answer.
Yeah.
Because in the sex box thing, they brought some random lady on to just spout nonsense about how like this evil video game teaches you to objectify women and it's all about porn and it's only for children and it's like porn targeted at children, and also she was flogging her book, and it was like,
Yeah.
okay. And across from her is Jeff Keighley, you know, like the most prominent games journalism-ish type figure. I mean, it's a fucking shaky ass crown, but it's there. Like, it's something. Like, at the bare minimum,
Ooh.
like all other games journalism aside, Jeff Keighley can answer you basic questions about fucking Mass Effect and whether or not it is porn. Believe it or not, he might know a thing or two. There's like a
For furries.
ogre tannin, and I don't know what that is.
What?
And yeah, like they're just like, it's like he's trying so hard to make it clear like this thing just doesn't. It's just not porn. It's just not fucking porn. I don't know how to explain it to you. And they're just like talking over him the entire time. It's like Fox News, everybody. What a fucking channel.
Oh, gotcha.
I set a trap earlier. Was that supposed to give me the ogre tannin? I left
No,
because
it's back here.
I had to keep up with everybody. The
Gotta go
Gordok
faster,
ogre
faster,
suit.
faster.
No, come back.
I had a few different posts. I did some like opinion piece type things on that website that were like the most viewed things in the history of the website, and I only wrote like 5 things total and then moved on with my life because I was like, this website's a waste of time.
That hurt.
This is so blatantly just one guy's. It's just the guy who was running it was just trying to like pad out his resume so he can get a job at Amazon. It was really clearly that. And I'm like, why am I don't have any reason to bother with this. Like we had our
He did get a
YouTube
job at
channel.
Amazon.
Yeah, like we have our YouTube channel.
Which is weird to think about
shit.
that guy works at the same company that Bird works at.
Yeah.
And neither of them know each other.
It's a big company. I have
Oh,
no
yeah,
idea
but-
how this ogre tannin thing works.
I don't remember either. If you're going to fight the king of the Grog, then you're going to need to get by Captain Comrush. Now you can get by killing him. Sure, you might actually want to leave him alive. Oh, gotcha. So if we left him alive, we would complete that quest. But we did not.
It says to get an ogre tannin from upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can abandon this quest. I don't think you can actually do it. But King of Gorok is ready to turn in, which we need to teleport out, teleport back in.
Maybe it was just an alternate way to fight him if we can get the ogre tannin.
Yeah. Basically, the idea is you can sneak past him. So if you get the ogre tannin, then you can wear an ogre suit, walk past the guy. He'll go like, "It's just ogres," and then you'll be good. Wait, what kind of gun did you just give me? Not a bad gun. It's actually kind of better than what I currently have, but only by a little. Not enough worth switching.
Oh well.
Oh. Silvermoon
Teleport out of
satchel.
dungeon, teleport back in.
That'll fix it.
Fixes everything.
But even if they give you a better gun, your current gun will scale.
Yep. That's why I was like, it's not enough to.
And their
make me
bitch
change.
ass baby gun won't.
It will not. You were correct. All right, and that's the end of this place, right?
Could be.
Yep, it is. It is. I confirmed it.
I'm here to disenchant. Wow, that belt is twice as good as my old one. Went from level 27 to 51. Well, that's a bit of a gap. Oop, more gems to put in my gem pocket. I just put all my gems because I don't know enchanting very well. But just on the off chance, I put all of my gems in one of my other satchels. Just in case they come up, because gems are also just pesky. In any profession, they might just randomly be a requirement for a minute, kind of like how leather will be.
Yeah.
Like an asshole, we expect you to have 1 leather right now, so or you won't be able to continue. Like, no, stop.
I do need to actually do that. Did you say
This is
that?
the
Create the
So
leather
I've got a righteous orb, an aquamarine, a citrine, a malachite, a tiger's eye, and 2 lesser moonstones.
I actually need to get more stuff or learn more.
2 lesser
leatherworking
moonstones and a
stuff.
partridge in a pear tree.
My leatherworking is really low, but my skinning is really high.
I seen you around here
I
before.
can't work on any of the leather I'm getting.
State your business. We will have justice.
We will have justice.
Going up?
Yeah, well, I need to clear my inventory, and there's usually like a guy. There's usually a merchant at the top of the
There is.
Yep. And he's usually the only guy that can repair too.
Stuff sells itself.
You break it, you buy
And they
it.
just had to go and put him at the top of the stairs like an asshole. Like asshole.
Where else would you want him?
Not at the top of the stairs, as it turns out. Would
too
be a pretty
bad.
good location. So if they could just like go ahead and not do that, that would be
If you
swell.
could just not do that, that would be fantastic. I would
Can
be
you
100%.
can you fucking not? What if you didn't? You considered that option. All right, now we got
Never.
Zul'Farrak and Stratholme service entrance.
Give me a second, selling off shit.
Level 1 billion. All right. Hit.
No sell price. No, I didn't mean to do that. Bring me that. It's mine. Keep that.
You fool! What have you done?
I accidentally sold something. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, the
I was using
buyback
that.
feature comes in handy.
Yeah.
I use it every single time that I forget that I'm supposed to be keeping all of my greens and blues to disenchant instead of selling.
Who am I wearing right now? I am currently wearing Undercity.
Who
How is
am
my
I
Undercity
wearing?
looking? I'm revered with Undercity. Cool. Onwards to... Who's next?
Oh, that's utterly brilliant. Who are you wearing today, madam?
I mean, yeah. I'll do Hojim. They're pretty close to being honored. Oh!
Are you still trying to get revered even though you don't need their bags anymore?
Yeah.
Just cause.
It's worth it.
Is it?
Sure.
How?
They like you more.
Yes.
So maybe they'll say nice things about you behind your back.
I mean, I guess one priority is just to get Orgrimmar or something up to Exalted as fast as possible. Because then you get a discount on all of your riding purchases.
Oh, that's also true. That is a
Yeah.
very good point.
You want one of them, probably Orgrimmar, to be Exalted as soon as possible. Because then you can do all of your riding training with their vendor. And you'll get 10%, you'll get I think 20% off. I think it takes the big ones down from 5,000 to 4,000. Which is a lot of thousand.
That's a lot of thousands.
That's mucho
I like
thousands.
I like a lot of thousands being
Tunes.
taken off.
No, you just not. It's bad thousands. Nothing good about that. It's bad time.
What? You don't want thousands taken away?
No, I'm just talking about how it's just a bad time. How it's incredibly expensive,
Oh, yeah.
and you're just stuck with how expensive, just horribly expensive it is. There's no version where it's cheap.
You did it. Summon ghosts. Good job, lady. Where are you at? Are you stopping ghosts? Wait, where are you?
Do I need to tell you to use the thing or something? Let's do it.
Yeah, you have to press the
Damn it.
switch.
I think I walked away too fast. Well, I'm doing the artifacts and surveying at this lake. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Surveying.
Yeah, I pressed the button to summon the person at the first spot, and then it just didn't complete. I realized I think I was supposed to hang out longer until like they finished
Ah,
for the
yeah.
count. So I'm gonna have to loop back around now. Shit.
Okay.
I'm a professional adult who's very mature and patient. Both of those
I'm
things.
very patient because that's my title.
Yeah, that's weird. Not really accurate.
I got it for archaeology.
The patient.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I mean, I maxed out
you
archaeology.
do have to be pretty patient for archaeology. It's kind of a massive fucking waste of time.
It is.
It's really obscure what you're even accomplishing all across the way, and
Lore.
Yeah.
It dumps a lot of lore on you about who lived in these areas and what they used to do and stuff.
You have
It's just kind of interesting if you care, but
you play a weird game of
don't.
hot and cold where it's like it's over in this direction maybe.
basically, yeah, like a little arrow comes down on the ground and says like, keep going this direction.
I was doing
you
it.
plant down the thing and it blinks and it tells you.
I was doing it on my
how close you
roguelike
are.
just for the sake of it. When I was in Desolus, which is now like a jungle and stuff, because that's what they did with the expansion to things. And what really it was the worst is that there's like a Naga encampment that's on a bunch of random crags of rock, where most of the crags can only be jumped on either from one direction or from other crags. And so like every time you fall in the water or go after or jump from any crag to another crag, you've like gone off a point of no return and have to go all the way back around now. And and that's where one of the fucking archaeology points is.
Oh,
So it's essentially like they put the archaeology thing in a hedge maze. Like it's miserable. And it's like, oh, I want to die. I want to die.
yeah, there's some, I remember there's some archaeology that I was like, can we not?
Yep.
I want to skip this one. Especially there was one, God, I don't remember what the zone was, but I remember it's like you're down. It looks like you're actually in like an archaeology dig site, but it's full of just like this. The enemies spawn so quickly, and so like every time I would plant an archaeology thing down, like 3 more people would spawn back in. I'd have to kill them, and it was like, God, just go away, guys. I just want to search for ruins. I don't know why you hate me. Okay. Let's see. But it's fun. I don't know. I think the thing I liked about archaeology was that it was mindless, but I wasn't sure what I was going to get at the end of it. Like I didn't know what I was going to find in the
Did you even
zone.
get anything out of it, or just a title?
Yeah. Dude, my toy box is full of shit I got. I have so many toys. And that's what you get from archaeology.
I spent 300 hours in archaeology and all I got was this fucking title.
I mean,
Congrats,
I
you're
did get a
patient,
title,
I guess. Thanks for putting up with me, dummy.
oh, I have that. I got, I think my best. Let's see. So much stupid fucking toys. Haunted War Drum's a good one. Let's see. That's a Hearthstone toy. Let's see. Fruit basket.
Gambling, tinkering.
I can throw fruit at people. I can turn into a raven bear.
Blech.
I'm being attacked by a goop.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
A raven bear?
Yeah,
What does it even mean?
means I could turn to a raven.
I want to turn into that cool pterodactyl bird man that the guy was.
I mean, that's a.
The thing was
That's not
Zul'Farrak.
See, look. Oops.
Where is ZF? Isn't ZF in Stranglethorn?
Where?
Oh wait, no, this is the desert thing.
Yeah, it's the desert one.
Yeah. Yeah, Zul'Farrak is in Daenerys. I used to do this one. I remember this one.
Let's get this fucking goopers.
Time is money, friend.
Time is money, friend. This is why this is why I'm always confused about the lore in this game, is that they made goblins a horde race, but I'm like, they're neutral. The whole fucking gimmick in Vanilla WoW is there's a series of goblin encampments, and they're all of the neutral towns. In this Horde versus Alliance game, there's a series of neutral towns where it's goblins. and they're all yellow names. And you're like, oh man, I want the goblins to like me, or at least not murder me on sight, please. Because they've got Booty
I
Bay.
really wish people would stop murdering me on sight.
Because they've got Booty Bay and Stranglethorn. They've got that one.
Booty Bay.
They've got that one side town in the Barrens.
Yeah.
On the shore, and then they have here Daenerys, and maybe somewhere else. But like that's like 3 right there, and like specifically.
They also have this. They have a ship too.
And like the ones in Booty Bay and Daenerys are like major towns that you really need access to, and have access to like the other unique feature that was there was the they had the one neutral bank.
Ooh, that is pretty important.
There was a bank, not a bank, sorry. They had access to the neutral auction house, which meant you could sell stuff to the Horde. Like it was a cross faction auction house, which was such a cool idea, because it's the goblins. They don't give a fuck. It was the one place where the economies of the 2 opposite factions of the game could cross over, because there was no other opportunity to interact with each other in that way.
Which I think is kind of, I don't know.
But goblins were neat, and now they're like, no, goblins are Horde now. Like, what does that mean? What? Goblins are Horde now. And then later on, they're like, now we had a new panda race, they're neutral. I'm like, what the? That should have been the goblins. That's what you made the goblins for that reason. Pandas should.
I think it's because the goblins are not okay, so I don't really understand, but something about like the gnomes and the goblins can't coexist with each other. So obviously the goblins can't be part of the alliance.
But you can play as a gnome in all those goblin towns. It's easy.
Yes.
If that was their goal, they already fucked it up.
But the problem is that the alliance are racist.
They are racist.
So they're not gonna let the goblins join, but they're not gonna wipe the goblins out either.
They've got a tragic case of the racism.
But with the pandas, it was a weird race to convert them to one of their sides. So like the goblins already were like, we don't give a shit. But the pandas were like, who are any of you?
Yep.
And that was like, wait a second, these guys could be anti-Horde. Let's get them. And the Horde were like, cool, they're anti-alliance, right? Pandas are like, I just want to drink beer. Every single panda, what's it called? Dungeon was like a brewery and drunk pandas, and it's kind of weird.
It is amusing how when you see the cutscenes for Battle for Azeroth and stuff, there's this big coalition of all these different Horde races and all the cutscenes, and like here's the Orc character, and here's the Troll character, and here's the weird elf lady that's the leader of the Forsaken, and then here's your Tauren and your Undead and your Troll. You see a bunch of factions show up. There's like definitely like at least one Blood Elf character. Then you see the Alliance group, and it's like, okay, there's the lady from Frozen, and then there's Rin, another white guy, and it's like they have a pet dog man, and okay. You're like, where's the representation on the Alliance team? Like there's all these cutscenes where the main characters are doing stuff in Battle for Azeroth and stuff, and you're just like, I mean, sometimes Malfurion shows up, so there are some Night Elf characters, but I'm like, there is no Draenei or gnome or dwarf to be seen.
Alliance are racist.
The story just doesn't feature them as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Like immediately the Worgen got too much cool factor and replaced half of the original races in the story, because Gen Greymane gets so much screen time when there just isn't a gnome character in any of those pre-rendered cutscenes.
Oops, God damn it, I fucked up.
There's just no dwarf and no gnome, and it's like, oh, you poor starter races, they just forgot about you. Or maybe if the camera just tilted down slightly, they'd be down there. Maybe they're just standing slightly out of frame because they're the short races. But they also like, I also feel like the Draenei just sort of showed up for one expansion and then immediately vanished from the story. But they're still there. You can still play them everywhere. But like, there's no Draenei any of these moments. It's just the Worgen. Really odd. Oops, kill. I am covered in bad guy. Kill to death. Oof, there we go.
Drop in scarab, say wolf hurt.
Hit him with dogs. I am not afraid to throw a dog at someone.
Oh my. That's not how dogs work. That's not how dogs work at all.
I like that we're having another disagreement because you always do in these groups.
What?
Because the healer is asking, like, could you stop pulling aggro to the DPS, and the DPS is like...
DPS is like, what?
The DPS keeps pulling aggro himself, and then they're like, what the fuck, go faster. It's like, what? Just calm down. Calm your ass down.
I don't know who they're talking to.
He's talking mad shit at
Our tank is
Tauren.
under-geared, so he'll lose threat. Okay, so he's new. I mean, some people just don't own heirloom gear, my man.
Oh, well, he says he doesn't charge. Okay, so he's new. Because he saw that the tank was just walking to the fights instead of charging. I think there's no reason not to charge, right? Because charging would interrupt.
Yeah, charging
what they're
generates
doing.
aggro.
Yeah, it generates aggro and generates rage.
Yep.
There's no reason not to do it. And it's free.
Yeah,
It helps you
that's
get
good.
and it helps you get ahead of uppity DPS. Uppity ass DPS.
Uppity ass DPS. This guy's like, yeah, this guy's generating a lot of. Okay, wow, this is an interesting time.
Why is he just
Okay,
running
but-
around like a weirdo?
Yeah, he needs to stop. Did you focus this fucking guy that's attacking him because he's gonna get himself killed otherwise?
Yeah.
The healer or the healer's focusing on the tank, so he'll be kept alive. This DPS guy is doing the most here. What are you doing, my man? That's not. You're not the tank. Come on now. Not gonna have this shit.
Oh, he's gonna. Yep, he's gonna be a lot. He's gonna be a lot. Are you know more of an alliance or horde type of guy? I'm a Worgen type of guy. I really like the Worgen. I just think that's a really cool race. It's specifically what I wanted. It was my requested race, as I said earlier in the stream. It was my requested race for them to add to the game, and then they added it to it after I quit. I'm like, well, now I gotta play them, and they made them look cooler than when they were just enemies. And
Well,
Gen
I mean, if you're
Greymane
gonna
is
play a race, you might as
and
well
like I've
play
said
a
before,
cool
like on a
race.
design perspective, like Gen Greymane is like instantly the coolest character in all of WoW.
Dude, you can't be
He's a-
pulling this many stuff. Our tank can't handle it.
Like
Our
you've
tank
seen
will
him,
not survive it.
he's a fucking like sky pirate werewolf. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, it's great. I love
He's a great character. And he's in every story cutscene ever. He never is off camera in the story these days. And like you get two characters in one. You get to customize two characters and switch between them for the rest of your time because you're also human. And that's just a neat detail. It doesn't do anything, but you can just transform into your human form all the time at any given time. And their first mount is that they just get on all fours and run.
Oh yeah, they just like run. They just turn into a wolf.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's one of the upside, and they kind of get a coolness factor boost whenever you're playing any of these expansions where you're not allowed to.
She's gonna run and
when you're
hit
not allowed
somebody. Okay, this is a dungeon. You can't just let them run off.
You know these expansions where you're like not allowed to fly. You either like temporarily lose flying until you re-earn it, or you just never learn to fly ever again. Like when you're in those zones, that Worgen travel form is even better because it's not made pointless by a flight feature. As long as there's no flying, you just get to fucking run around at 100% increased speed. Like whatever your maximum mount speed, the Worgen can just do on foot by just engaging travel form. They literally just take 1 second to like bend over and then just fucking sprint on all fours like Legoshi in that battle scene. Like that's just what you can do as a Worgen. It's so fucking cool. I wish the Tauren could do that. Like a stampede mode.
I don't think they're actually built for that. I don't think they actually can move that way.
No. No, Worgen are great, but my friends keep playing Horde, and I'm like, no.
Fucking stampede ass fucking.
So I gotta play as like Tauren and goblins, and they're fine.
This poor
trying
tank,
to unlock Volpera.
He has no idea what that spell is.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
I bet he walked here.
Wow. Toxic. Report. I'm kicking Keith.
Yeah. People just learn. It's fine. People are new to things. They learn stuff.
No.
Not everyone's been playing WoW for like fucking 16 years.
Well, that's their fault, clearly.
Some of them aren't
you're
even
not
that.
the fucking tank.
Some of these players are younger than WoW.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm
Think
older
about
than
that.
WoW. That's not good.
Yes, you are. Funny that.
Am I dying?
Yeah, eventually. You're on your way, don't worry. You've been working on it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
All this hard work will finally pay off one day.
It's your #1 progress bar that you're always chipping away at.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a not enjoyable way to look at it.
No, on the Alliance side, I like mostly my most played character ever was a human, but no, I mostly like Worgen and Draenei. Draenei look pretty cool too.
I'm elf all the way, so no matter what race or no matter what side,
yeah,
just elf.
I prefer not elves.
Gasp.
I don't like elves very much, but yeah, on Horde though, I like troll and I like orc and I like Tauren probably the most, maybe. Not I might like troll the most of the Horde. But then they added Volpera. I'm like, all right, well, there's a decent number of really good races on this side.
Don't hit them. Please don't hit these. The scarabs will all go at us at one time and
Elves
kill
are
us.
boring. Being an undead's kind of boring, but being an undead death knight's pretty rad. So I made an undead death knight on the server. And I'm like, this is thematic. I'm like triple dead. And I summon hordes of, and I'm like a summoner, so I have summon hordes of the dead while being a dead. And like, this is neat. I'm the White Walker.
I'm the White Walker. Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm the guy from Game of Thrones, the villain. Like, here I am. That guy's mine. Is that guy gonna come after us in a minute? His paralysis eyes.
Well,
oh fuck!
a lot
A bunch of
babies
guys
are coming
Oh
after us.
god! I don't like it. I'm gonna go hide behind
Well,
this
it's because
bus.
it's for this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind the bus. I'm scared. But I already thought the Worgen were fucking awesome looking, and then I saw the travel form. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is the best race. The fact they just get on all fours and then travel at your maximum mount speed without having to even buy a mount. You just have to get the training for whatever reason. I mean, I guess you just take running lessons. Probably take some coordination.
Just take running lessons?
Probably takes some.
Just like...
It probably takes some coordination to do that. It looks hard.
Nah.
Fucking setting land speed records here without any mount. Just. But I mean,
it's probably some kind of like wolf instinct, right?
Maybe. I mean, they are just cursed. Like, this is my life now.
There you go.
GG
easy.
Yeah, this is going alright. 300 more Undercity rep. I don't even remember why I'm getting Undercity
Hey,
rep.
we both got something.
I'm revered with Undercity.
Congratulations.
Probably switch back to Silver Moon or something. Because, will there even be an Undercity? I was just doing it based on the old bag goal, but obviously that's done with. I'm just still wearing the tabard. Oh right, it's because I haven't been to a bank. I keep forgetting I'm not a goblin.
Okay.
Like, goblins, I do enjoy the goblin. I forgot to list that when I was listening to the Horde races I like. I do enjoy goblin in part because they have their little They got their little goober gremlin ears that, and every time you run, every step you take while you're running, the ears bounce.
Oh, they're floppy.
Yeah, and they generally go off the cadence of like a gremlin, which is one of my favorite movies. And so that's neat. But also like their entire starting zone is incredible, and their racials are fantastic. You get you get maximum reputation discount without having to get the rep. Like with any faction, you get exalted prices. But also they can also just summon a bank.
Oh yeah, they can just summon a bank.
They have a friend from the starting zone, and you can just summon him at any time, and you can just access your bank. And so I keep feeling like that's just a modern feature of WoW, and then I'm like, wait, where is it? When I play as other characters. It's like, where's my bank summon? It's like, all my tabards are in my bank. I'm gonna go back to town? What?
This is inefficient.
Yeah. Cause like my guy I just casually summon him just at random whenever I feel like it, and I don't worry about the cooldown because it'll probably be back. It's like half an hour or something. And it's like I don't need to bank that often. It's like so I just no hesitation if I ever feel like I want to just swap something with the bank or deposit something to fill up some space, free up some space. I just do it. I'm like fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck. So that's all neat. And yeah, this character lacks that, and I miss it. Give it back, please.
It wants to come home.
Yeah. I've got the threat.
I wish there was a little bit more diversity in like racial features.
Yeah.
I feel like most people are pretty bland, where it's like you get a spell. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that we even have this. Yeah, remove one beneficial effect from all enemies within 8 yards. Restore 3% of your mana.
I use it every boss fight.
Restore 3% of your mana. 2-minute cooldown. Wow! Yeah. What an ability!
Like, I think mine's restore 15. Yeah, restore 15 focus out of 120. Okay. Thanks, dude.
That is one of the bonus. That is one of the bonus
My regular
points
attack
of,
uses 35 focus, so.
That's definitely one of the upsides of Undead. I'm not massively excited about Undead, but they do have Cannibalize, which is a pretty cool racial.
Cannibalize is pretty good.
Just eat a corpse and heal around the spot. I feel like a badass. Like it just feels good when you're in the middle of an instance and you're like, I'm gonna eat now, and you start eating one of the corpses. Then everyone's just watching. You're like, oh yeah, you're undead. We let you in on purpose. Weird. But no, the Zul'Farrak, one of the Zul'Farrak ability, they have a few that seemed neat, but the only one I remember right now is one of their abilities is the Zul'Farrak can make their own Hearthstone point.
What?
Yeah. The Zul'Farrak can just anywhere in the world, like it's not even like an inn. They can just go anywhere in the world and set up like a camp location, and they can use their ability to return to that location whenever they want.
What the fuck? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Guys?
Oh. And they can just do that like on the fly. It's like fuck
you guys
it.
Gotta.
I'm trying to lure them over here. Oh shit.
I'm trying to revive my fucking spider. If only we all just fought the same thing together.
Nah. I still haven't set up my interface to even show target of target. I just hit a dude, then I hit another dude.
That's so inefficient.
You're inefficient.
I mean, no. You just explained how I'm not. Look at this scary witch doctor. He's gonna die now. Oh, there's more people.
Hey, dude. I'm also digging my shaman because he can transform into his ghost wolf form, and it doesn't have a cast time these days, so you just hotkey that shit and just fucking between every fight just turn into a wolf and just instantly run faster to your next goal or whatever. Like, I don't give a shit. And he looks way cooler than he did in Vanilla WoW. It's a significantly improved character
there's
model.
A charge.
Hey.
You know how to do it, you just don't.
Or maybe he learned, but the hard way, but just from someone being a dick to him.
That is true.
Whenever I see that kind of feedback, I'm always like, you can also be not a dick.
But then they will never learn.
People can learn stuff without you being a dick. Oh God, there's so many things down there. Is this how we die?
Just attack him.
Oh God.
Holy shit!
Yeah, no, it's not great.
Well, this guy literally did run down there, grab all of them for some reason, knowing full well that our tank is both new and also, but it's okay. That's just my bad. I should have stayed up top. I didn't realize we were actually gonna fight all these guys.
Yeah.
Because we could have just ran away.
I tried some AoE and shit came at me. That was danger. But I must win the DPS race. Oh no, my pet. I need my pet.
Are you allowed to give me an orb after death?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, in the next expansion, poor demon hunters and death knights are just gonna lose their level advantage. They're just gonna spawn as level 1s like everyone else.
That was the best part about being those races, was you didn't have to play all the level 1 stuff.
Yeah, just being able to skip ahead. Because death knights are 55 and demon hunters are like 85 or something? Like, it's nuts. Oro eye gouge. Eye gouge Oro what? I actually don't know how this instance works anymore. But I feel like we're doing Alien versus Predator right now.
Start fighting.
Are they gonna? I'm waiting for them to start fighting. They're just fucking walking past each other like weirdos. Like, you guys knows each other? You guys are really showing your AI-ness right now.
Well, you know, we're trying. Okay, well, the tank is normally supposed to consolidate all these guys into...
Yeah, I'm not sure if he knows what his job is necessarily, but that's fine. So far, not really much of a threat. So far, we're pretty A-okay.
I guess it's a good thing I'm a hunter.
Yeah. You can tank.
So well, I can attack from far, I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Since...
Yeah, no, have fun, Rogue.
Yeah. This fucking witch doctor's out of here, dude. Do not want. No thanks. Oh yeah, I'm getting a lot of experience just from these minor kills. Oh yeah, we're of course we're gonna be fine. We do need to start focusing Ahn'Qiraj.
Ahn'Qiraj. Ahn'Qiraj gut chewer. What a name. What do you do? I chew guts. Cool.
There we go.
Interesting. That's nice. Proud of you.
Got Ahn'Qiraj.
Gotta nurture that gut chewing. Have you been watching Tiger King?
No, I don't even. Oh, is that the show
Everyone on the
about
fucking planet's watching it right now?
Why would I want to watch it? It just seems kind of like, isn't it just a bunch of trashy people being trashy people?
Well, it's they're big cat owners that run zoos, and they run like rival zoos, and they like run propaganda campaigns and potentially like hit jobs on each other.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch a thing about fucking people committing crimes.
I mean, that's definitely what it is. They definitely do some crimes.
Why would you want to watch that?
Because it's very entertaining. It's fucking bizarre.
But
people are deranged.
Well, that's why I'm concerned. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like the making a murderer thing.
It's also funny a thing of like looping around where it's like it was this thing where like he got shown on John Oliver's show at one point as like a presidential candidate as to just kind of poke fun at like this crazy person, and back then it was like, yeah, that guy seems unhinged, and now I'm seeing this show, I'm like, yeah, he is. As it turns out,
Hey,
first
my
impression was
hesitation
right.
is always that like these shows come at a cost, which means it's something like those people got paid. And
Those
I
people
don't
got
want
paid.
them to get paid because
I
they're not
think
good
he's
people.
currently in prison.
Which he can still get paid for technically. It's not like prison doesn't prevent you from having a bank account. Which that's the thing that's frustrating is like I don't want them to get paid because they're not good people. They also shouldn't own big cats.
No, they shouldn't.
Like that's not acceptable. Put the big cats where the big cats go in the wild, or a zoo, like a literal zoo.
Although
like
we
a real
admittedly
fucking
do kill all of those.
What?
Like, I think the stats is that there's more big cats in the United States in captivity than there are in the entire world in the wild.
Great. Well, let's fix that.
Hello, big cats. Welcome to the fuck field. This is your territory now. Do a fuck. Be more of you. Please become more of you. There's a less of you problem at the moment.
Yeah.
If you could just fucking get busy.
I mean, that's how you repopulate, or just they have wildlife sanctuaries where they like rehabilitate animals to go back into the wild. Those are things. You could always be one of those kind of shelters.
Nah. The fuck field.
I don't know. It's just weird to me. I don't like the idea of support. It's kind of like the Honey Boo Boo thing. Like I don't want to promote that. This is not okay. And the idea of like watching it means people are interested, which means more money should be spent on making this thing, and maybe there should be a sequel to Tiger King because it's so popular.
I feel like to some extent there's just the idea of like at least.
And then you have another Duck Dynasty, more people
God.
have a platform to be racist on. Like just stop.
I can't believe the guy turned out to be racist. The guy from
I can't believe
all
these
of the
duck
racist
call
demographics
makers in the South are racist. I can't handle that this obvious thing is obvious.
How could this happen? No one
How
could have
could this have
predicted
happened?
this outcome.
If only we could have simply just asked them simple vetting questions and then seen if it would be a worthwhile endeavor. Maybe ask the really old Southerner grandpa if he had some controversial views. Maybe ask if he had things that he could use to own the libs and see what his response would be.
Own the libs. Oh no.
Like, it baffles me. It baffles me that people are like, I can't. They're anti-gay. It's like, well, yes, you fucking
Well, in
Nimrod.
cases
What do
like
you-
that, I feel like, generally speaking, they probably knew,
Yeah, which makes me upset. Of like, I don't want to support
and they
these
were just
people.
surprised when it boiled over. We're like, ah, fuck. We're kind of hoping that we have a few more
Wait,
years.
people don't like it that he's anti-gay. It's like,
Kind of wanted to be a few more
yeah.
years before that happened.
It just fucking, it's garbage. It's all garbage. Are you gonna be okay?
Give me your
up there?
hyena mount. I want him. I'm jealous of these people's hyena mounts.
Are you guys? Oh, you guys are taking the slow path.
We jumped off the cliff. It just took a bit. Because we didn't start off doing it. We just did monkey see, monkey do afterwards.
Oh, apparently Demon Hunter or Death Knights and Demon Hunters will start at level 8 or 10. Okay, why? Just make them level 1. What the fuck's the difference? Wait, when do you get to? When can you queue for dungeons? Level 10?
Yeah, I don't know. I know that the reputation races are going to start at level 10 because they don't have starting zones.
Oh,
Because they currently start at level 10 because they don't have starting zones.
that's interesting.
'Cause you just do all the reputation grinding and quest chains, and then you just get to make one. But like,
I do feel like if you
they
have
added 8 of
if
them
you
at
have
once. They didn't give them starting zones.
Yeah, I feel like if you do have a starting zone, you should probably just start there at level 1.
Yeah.
Like everyone else fucking does.
Yeah, everyone starts off in their starting zone in the next expansion, or they start off in the new zone. Because there's a new catch-all starting zone in the new expansion.
Of course there is. Which is going to be nice, at least. It'll be different.
Yeah. Well, it's like the beginning of the... It's the beginning of the storyline of the new area. It's meant to be like a kind of like a catch-all intro for new players. And so like
I feel like poor WoW just like never got its footing after fucking up the launch. Like after not having everyone have a start zone and not the entire map being fleshed out the way they wanted, and then suddenly like, fuck,
they never recovered.
Yeah, like they just kept stumbling, and now they're kind of like, okay, look, if we build a foundation, just everyone has a start zone, then we'll be okay. And then they're now stuck in a situation of like, fuck, now 4 of them don't have start zones again. Okay, well, at least they'll all have fleshed out maps.
Oh yeah, because they, funnily enough, did go back and give the trolls and gnome starting zones.
Yeah.
That are like temporary locations, like the Worgen and Goblin.
Exactly. So I think there's, like, I think their ultimate goal is to like, if everybody could just have a start zone, that'd be great. Like,
God damn it.
Did you die?
I guess there was a patrol, so that's not good.
No. But we've known about the patrol, or at least I knew there was going to be a patrol because we watched them walk in front of us as we rang the bell.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's going to be a big hit. Oh boy, our tank is dead.
That's not good.
You going to go to me? Don't go to me. I'm not a good tank.
I'm not a good tank at all.
I just play one on the internet. Oh no. Disengage. Oh, where's my...
There's not a lot
death?
of coming back from this. Okay. I'll put a soulstone on the healer. That way she can res all of us. That way she can res all of us when she dies in a minute. When we all die in a minute. Because we all gonna die. There, I summoned my tank at least. Oh god, I'm gonna die right now. Never mind.
I'm polymorphed.
What? That's all I got. I felt a little bad because the patrol aggroed on me, but I think they were just gonna aggro on us no matter what when they went around.
Yep, see? And now they're back to the patrol. A fucking idiot, really? You couldn't just wait till the fucking patrol left. Fuck, man,
Oh no!
Oh, what a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot.
Did
What
they
a
use the
fucking
soulstone
clown.
now?
I fucking...
And now they're polymorphed. No!
Oh, they're dead.
They used the soulstone.
Yeah, they used it incorrectly. Instead of just waiting like a normal fucking person, they were like, let's just get up now. You know, you can move the camera when you're dead. You can look around you. Fucking. Well,
He's
I guess you can't
running
win them
so
all.
far. Is he still under attack? Ah, fuck, I'll just release.
Oh, yeah, I released.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait.
Everyone
around
else
for
already
this
released
fucking game.
anyway. Was that item called the Hand of Yep, the Hands of Consequences.
Good item name.
Yep. Well, they would have been able to res all of us, but they did that.
Tank has...
Hey, that's
apparently-
bad.
Tank has faster mount or riding speed than I do.
Oh yeah, we probably, yeah. We got mounts at like level 20, so at 40 we probably could have got 100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're only at 60, that's why.
Yep. Yarp. Was she still being chased by enemies?
Yep.
Just ran all the way back to people. Well, you could have rezzed us, but you did a dumb. I thought that was like fast thinking when we were wiping, so I put a soul stone on the healer.
That was fast thinking, but that was fast thinking, and the person that you gave it to can't think fast. So that was the downside.
That sure happened.
Yeah, that sure did.
You are now neutral with Booty Bay. You are now neutral with Goggets on. You are now neutral with Ratchet.
Is there a necessity to attack this person? Are you coming back? Yeah.
Well, still 7 more minutes on my cooldown for Soulstone because they wasted it. So I can't throw it on a tank or anything.
Okay, so what did we learn, guys? Let's take out the patrol before we fight the boss.
I don't totally trust this tank though. So like if I gave them Soulstone, I feel like they might just res. They might
they would just res instantly. They have no idea.
Well, they're the tanks, so they'd want to res instantly. But I mean, like I think they might just release. Like I give them a Soulstone and then they would just release to the start of the instance.
I'm gonna take care of this for you, bud. Now see?
I wasn't even here
yet. Did you
yet.
fucking attack the fucking bot? Really? Dude, I need some explanation for your inability to be a fucking decent tank. Come on, man. You should know better than that. Obvious.
Because we still haven't taken out the patrol, right?
We still haven't taken out the patrol.
It's just gonna come back around. Oh boy. Well, I'll be hanging out here in the hallway where it won't aggro on me first, so at least it'll be on the tank, hopefully. And we'll just have to hope for the best from there. Y'all are very brave to be standing out there in that room instead of this hallway that we came in from.
I am doing my best.
We're getting there.
He's almost dead. Yeah.
We're getting there. Kill, kill. Kill, kill. Tung, tung, tung. Alright. We did it this time. We were ready for the fuck up. We didn't prevent the fuck up like we could have, but we were ready this time. That's like different than losing, I guess.
That's
Give me your hyena mount. I want your hyena mount.
I want to ride a little Lion King.
A little Lion King? No, I want a hyena.
It looks like
I want to ride Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh my god. Where are you going, dude? Is that it? Wait, are we done? Oh, we are done. That was the last boss.
Ta-da!
All we had to do was kill that thing and we were done. Great.
Guy complains a lot.
What a shitty dungeon. Well,
Alexander. Why is that his name?
Alexander, more like Alexander got wrecked. Wait, are you guys fighting Kimuju? Oh no, you guys are running back. Alright. Who doggies?
Oh, he's a monk. I thought he was a rogue. Mr. Complaining DPS. It's always the other DPS that isn't us that complains throughout the dungeon.
DPS tends to be the squeakiest wheel. Mostly because...
a big Mac.
Pretty much. Pretty much exactly. Hey, level 48.
I mean, that's the DPS sure fucking complain a lot in Overwatch. Jesus.
Yep.
Seems to be what DPS do.
You gotta complain a lot.
I have the easiest job. Why isn't everyone else doing theirs as good as me, the one who doesn't have to try?
It looks so weird to jump as a I'm not used to this visual. I'm just walking down the hallway, jumping over and over again as the Netherwing Drake, and I'm just not fucking used to them jumping. They look like a weird bouncing cat, like a startled cat. It's so weird looking.
Yo,
Just a really weird
have a
visual.
good one.
Have a good one.
Well,
Let's see, are you here? Yeah, you're here. And we can't fly here? Yeah, we can't fly here. Yeah, so like, look at me. Look at his weird little paws. Like there's something so weird about his little paws and his bouncing. And he's like, huh! Like it looks like a cat's like jumping away from something. It's really playful and odd looking. I'm not used to it because of course he's a flying mount. So when you unlock him in Burning Crusade, you never use him to jump.
yeah.
Because if you press
That's why-
spacebar, he flies instantly.
Yeah.
It's like this animation is like
if you
foreign
stand
to me.
still, some of them have unique animations.
Oh yeah,
for
if you
non-moving.
hit spacebar,
Yeah.
he roars and it's cool looking. Characters are neato. Alright, well that's probably it for tonight, because it's midnight.
Yeah, it's midnight.
Go to
Gotta
bed.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta sleep
level
at
my
some point.
enchanting and my tailoring off camera like I always do.
Well,
Where I-
I also need to.
Where I
I
sit
should
here
probably
and
also go
I just
back.
sit
to
here
the
and process
hearth.
all my raw goods for a while.
Oh no, that's way too far.
Holy crap, Hearthstone is slow when you're low level. I forgot.
Wait, where's your hearth at?
Back in Orgrimmar.
Oh, mine's at Tranquillin.
Where's Tranquillin?
I don't know.
Mine's the Valley of Honor.
Yeah, mine's not that, so I need to walk my ass back to Orgrimmar.
We did this last session. It's like, well, let's run all the way back and set our hearth. Did you run all the way back and just log out?
Yeah, I forgot to set my hearth. That's fine.
You fool.